The iPhone 4 is a very fragile phone, glass front and back, and so if you drop it, chances are it'll smash. Now, a lot of people want to fix the phone themselves, which is cool, but there's just a few hazards that you have to be warned about before taking on such a task. Firstly, removal of the battery. Don't want to remove these pins here underneath this case. If you do so, the pins will be separated from the motherboard and no power will ever get back to that motherboard, so you'll end up with a brick. A pretty brick, but a brick nonetheless. Second stage where you could end up damaging your phone more than you really wanted to is in this area here. This is where the dock connector with the Wi-Fi unit, if that gets touched or damaged, you could potentially lose all internet connection. You'll still be able to use 3G, of course. You've got a high definition camera here and under here as well, and the digitizer and LCD connectors as well. Removal of the camera can be, and replacing the camera can be trickier than you may think. The other stage where you might come up against problems is the removal of the motherboard. The motherboard removal isn't so tricky, it's the actual replacing it once you have taken it out, which is the tricky part. You don't want to end up snapping your motherboard, because again, you'll end up with a very dead phone. The very final stage, if you were to get through that kind of minefield, is the actual replacing of the digitizer and LCD unit. Now, a lot of people will break that new unit trying to put it into this shell. So what I'm saying here is, feel free to have a go at fixing these iPhones yourself, because it gives you a great sense of achievement once you've done it, and it's pretty cool to do. But what I'm saying is be careful, because you could end up costing yourself more money, more time, more stress than you really bargained for. So feel free to give a company such as Fix My iPhone a call, and we'll give you our best advice. We have the resources and the time and the experience to bring your phone back to life and as good as new. So give us a call. Cheers.